Hey everyone, it's Hailey, aka Hailey's Hobbies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to a new video and a new vlog. Hello, hi. So this will be vlog 3 of my PhD. I came home and I ate dinner, and then I just took like a nap. Ooh, I just choked on my tea. But Wednesdays I can kind of get a bit earlier out of class. I'm in like lab and work and stuff, so I came home, and yeah, so it's almost the weekend. I just have Thursday and Friday, and so tomorrow's a pretty busy day, and then Friday I have a lot of meetings. Ooh, Cam is live. Okay. Alright, so I'm about to get to work, and I'm gonna be, I really love studying with Campbell. She's a PA student, and she does like live study with me's on YouTube, both like real time and actually live. So she's live right now, so I'm actually gonna hop onto her stream so I can study with her. I'm actually not gonna be filming my studying today because I'm actually gonna be grading, and like I can't show y'all my students' stuff obviously. So I just wanted to pop in here and say hello just because the lighting is okay right now. So yeah, it's definitely too late to be drinking tea, but I have a challenge that I'm gonna do. And I'm going to try and grade all of my students' work tonight. So midterms are due Monday, and I'm actually going away this weekend. My family is all going to be in the same spot for the first time in like months. And so I'm going to spend time with my family and not do any work unless people are sleeping in or hungover. And I don't want to have to bring all my papers with me to Green. We're going to Green specifically. It's currently 6:30. I've been going to bed pretty late lately, or I say lately, I say this week really, because I just simply don't have time for anything. I think I mentioned it a bit in my last video, or my last vlog, PhD vlog specifically. Genuinely, I do not have time for anything. And so normally I get into work at 7:30 and I'm there until like 4 or 5 every day, sometimes past 5 if like my office hours usually end past 5 just because of the way my day works out. So like I'm at school for like 9 or 10 hours a day, and I come home, I eat dinner, and then at that point, by the time I get home, I eat dinner, I kind of settle in and everything, it's about 8 p.m. I usually go to bed at 9:30. I start winding down by 9, so really 1 hour only gives me, or doesn't give me much time to do anything, and usually I'm pretty tired, so I don't do anything, because like I want some more time to like relax and then get to work, and by then it's 8:30, and I, try and start getting ready for bed around 9 so I can go to bed at 9:30. I've been staying up late, and by late I mean 11, which I realize isn't that much later, but it does give me a bit more time to do stuff in the evenings. But yeah, so today was a pretty good day, pretty busy. I actually volunteered at a career fair for like 8th graders. They came in and like asked questions about stuff, so that was kind of fun. I also have started thinking about research questions. My PI has told me to kind of start coming up with things so that way we can plan something out by the end of the semester. And so I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I just don't know if it's feasible. But yeah, I'm going to get into grading. I'm just very tired. I'm also really excited because this weekend I'm picking up my desk and my monitor. So I mentioned in my last video that for my birthday I got another desk and a monitor. And so my birthday is on the 26th. I have an ulcer in my tongue right now, so it's kind of hard to say THs. I like ate something too hot and it kind of blistered my tongue. But my birthday's on the 26th, and this weekend is obviously not the 26th. And usually for my birthday I get like some birthday money, and then that way I can kind of buy what I'd like, because I feel like it's hard to buy gifts for people. I feel like sometimes money is just a bit easier to give. I was talking to my mom about how I wanted to get a monitor and a bigger desk. So my desk right now is super small, and I kind of had the idea to buy another one of these and make an L desk. It's not going to be a super big L desk, but it will give me a bit more like length this way at least, which I will really like, because this is just so small. And I have really enjoyed using my monitor at school. Honestly, really great. And so the one I have is like $80, so it's not like super expensive like some monitors are. And so my mom was like, well, I'll give you your birthday money early and then you can buy it. And the original plan was just to go home this weekend and then I could bring it home, but then now my family is taking my monitor and my new desk to Green, and I will take that home from Green. Anyway, I've been rambling for like 13 minutes, so welcome to the vlog, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, bye. Alright, hello everyone. I am back from Green. I had a lovely weekend with my family. My retainer popped off. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but if you see a random piece of metal in my mouth, it's because my retainer popped off. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it happened like Thursday or Friday, I think. And so luckily I was able to get a dentist appointment, or orthodontist specifically, for this Tuesday. Today's Sunday now. So I don't have to go super long with this thing dangling out of my mouth. Now it's just been, you know, trying not to like bite it at a certain angle to make it pop off. It's gonna be expensive to fix it. Love that. Insurance won't cover it. Yeah, back from Green, had a lovely weekend with my family. Just had a lot of fun. It was kind of me and my sister's like birthday like celebration for our 25th birthday, which isn't still for like another 2 weeks, but this was kind of when everybody was home, so we decided to kind of do that this weekend. So got some presents. I got a new dress. Hold up. To show y'all. It's super pretty, feels very autumnal, and the straps aren't too crazy where like they'll poke through like a t-shirt or like a sweater if I wear it over, which is kind of how I tend to wear dresses like this. I like to put something over it, so yeah, I love this. But yeah, now it is time to set up my new desk and monitor. I'm so excited. This is what I've been waiting for like all week. I placed the order like last week, and it was actually supposed to come here like within a few days, but my mom was worried about porch pirates, and I am gone at school all day at this point. I'm there for like almost 10 hours, and so we ended up ordering it to the house where my grandma could kind of keep an eye on it. And so then they lugged it all the way to Green so that I could have it here now. And yeah, so now I'm going to set it all up. I'm going to have to do a lot of reorganizing, so let's walk through my desk space, I guess, shall we? Okay, so this is kind of my current desk space. It's kind of a mess because I've like just packed or unpacked everything. But like we have my IKEA cart here, which is just never organized, I feel like. Lots of decor. This shelf, which one day will probably become part of the bookshelves, which hopefully I won't grow out of that shelf in the next few years. Otherwise I'll have to turn my bed, which I don't really want to do. Oh, this is my new plant, by the way. I got this a few weeks ago when I went home. Her name's Lulu, courtesy of my grandma naming her, and so she's just been sitting here over the weekend getting some sun. And I still, of course, have my little pothos over here that I've been nurturing since she was one leaf. So I love these desk shelves, or like these shelves for my desk. They hold a lot of stuff, and yeah, I really like it. And then this is kind of my desk right now. Obviously it's very small, but it's worked. But I'm ready to kind of expand. So I actually just bought this desk again, but I'm gonna like turn it and make a L desk, and it's gonna be a very small L desk, but I think it'll be just enough room. And I also have a monitor now, so I'm very excited. I also went to Michael's and bought these like containers so that I can store, I think, some of my IKEA stuff, because this just looks a mess, and I think I kind of want to revamp this and do something else with it. So I'm gonna listen to Taylor Swift's new album, and we're gonna get into this. So we've made some progress. Here's the corner. The only downside is that I can't fit my like plexiglass thing down here anymore. And I did that to stop the carpet from like rolling up when I move my chair. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe now that there's like a bunch of stuff on here, maybe it'll stay flat. But this is kind of what it looks like. Got the desk shelves here, which I have some weird space here, so I'm not sure what to do with that yet. But yeah, it looks really good. The woods look like
slightly different color. It's kind of hard to see. This one looks a bit more red, but it fits really well. Also, if I just put the plexiglass under this one, then obviously it raises it, so that also doesn't work. But yeah, and then I have a little cubby hole back there, which I'm gonna see if I can shove my printer and stuff down there. But yeah, I'm very happy. Guys, it looks so cute. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. I'll show you all in a second. I'm obsessed. I love it, guys. It feels so like adult, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I associate L desks with adults. Don't know why, but let me show y'all. Ta-da! So this is what it looks like. So we have the shelves here that I've like organized, and I've put, oop, there goes the air conditioning, but it's pretty much the same. And then I got rid of the IKEA cart. I just put it actually in my, what is that, closet, and just put some shoes on it. And so I actually just have this little box with like craft stuff and my heating pad and like some CDs and stuff. Not my fave. I kind of wish I had a little bucket, which I actually do have a bucket in my closet, which maybe I'll switch it out and use that. And then here's kind of how we've decorated my wall, which it'll probably change at some point, but this is kind of what I went with. Banners and all of that. My cork board. I ended up putting my little stationery organizer in here. A lamp, hand lotion. I have this like cherry quartz tower. And then under here I put my one blind box thing. Oops, Skull Panda timer. And then I just got this in green. It's a little donkey figurine. I thought it was really cute, so I put that there. I collect these little glass animals, so I'll put that one there. I'm currently watching Olivia Reads a Latte. Work computer plus keyboard, which isn't hooked up right now. And then this is kind of the same as well. And this is where I put my tea, which it has tea stains on it. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, that is my desk setup, and I am so happy with it. I just want to get started on like work and everything. Now, okay, the one downside to MacBooks is that they have very shitty outlets, so I can't hook my computer or my mouse up, so I have an adapter thing which I need to pull out. But yeah, I initially was gonna put the monitor like right in front of me, but it just felt too big, and I just wasn't feeling it. I also just felt like I couldn't like push it away from me too much. So I've just put it here, and it's a bit closer than where it is like in my office, and so I feel like that's pretty nice. And I have like all this space right here to like put stuff, because I just constantly run out of space to like put things down, you know? But yeah, I'm very happy with it. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I got my retainer all fixed so I can speak properly again. I'm very happy, and I loved the orthodontist that I went to. I have a lot of like dentist anxiety. Like when I was a kid, they would have to strap me in with a straitjacket. That's how bad I was at the dentist. And obviously now I'm a bit more well behaved, but the dentist just gives me a lot of anxiety. And I've just been really lucky lately with getting a good dentist back at home that I like travel home to go to, because I like them so much, because I switched dentist in the past like year or two to the one I have currently, and they're just so much better. And then I went to this orthodontist for the first time, and honestly, they were really great. I thought they were really nice. I really liked the guy who helped fix my retainer. And yeah, so it's all good. And he was like, honestly, like if it pops off again, I would just let it pop off and just get
you know, like a plastic retainer for the night. And I was like, good to know. But this was actually the cheaper option of the two, either getting this fixed or doing the retainer. So hopefully this stays on for a little bit. But I came home and I got 2 packages. I actually got another batch of tea. I kind of get tea every 2 months, month and a half, depends on how fast I drink them. And then I got a new iPad case because I've had this one since junior year of college, so it's been 4 years. And this year I've started to like pick off the casing because it's just gotten so gross. And for some reason I used acetone instead of isopropyl alcohol to clean off the case, which was such a dumb idea, but I just wasn't thinking, so it kind of was not great for the case. She's ready to be retired. I'm still gonna keep it as like a backup in case like anything happens to this one. I don't know where I should put it. I'm gonna shove it down there. But I decided to go with this really pretty blue. I was just gonna go with green again because like everything I own is green. But I've been doing like green and blue for my like theme for my room, and I just like how green and blue look together, so I wanted to do green and blue. So yay, I'm glad that we got that done with. I also painted my nails. This is kind of like one of my favorite colors from Essie. It's called Not a Phase, although I got my package and I didn't want to wait to open it, so I've kind of dented it a little bit. And we're just gonna move on from that. That was about retinol because I will be 25 next weekend, and apparently 25 is when you should start retinol. I've been really bad about not wearing sunscreen lately though, so I really need to get back into that. I bought the Good Molecules Gentle Retinol Cream, and you don't need a whole lot. Use 3 to 4 times per week, but I'm gonna just start off like once a week because retinol can be pretty harsh on your skin, although I believe this one is very like gentle for, like, it's like good starting out. Yeah, and it also tells you like if you are gonna wear it during the day, it tells you like to apply SPF because otherwise you'll hurt your skin. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but today I'm working from home. Just with like the bus schedule, it's just kind of hard to get to and from school. I feel like I vaguely remember talking about this. I realized that some stores forget to add the vanilla syrup in my London Fog, and obviously it's, well, I don't want to say it's like their fault, but obviously like you know, it kind of is, but like not like in a bad way. I don't want that to come off as bad. It's just obviously they're very busy, and like this drink is kind of one that really disrupts the flow of a lot of people, I feel like, just because it's a hot drink. It takes a while to steep, and so it can be like annoying for the barista. So I'm never like mad if they forget the vanilla syrup because it is what it is. But I learned that if I've asked, you know, about like adding more syrup or just that the syrup is already added, then like it kind of ensures that it gets added in there, so that makes me really happy. But yeah, anyway, so today I'm working from home, and so I've just been working on chemistry homework this morning. I got most of it done, although now I'm at like the hardest questions, so that's gonna take me a while. I spent like 3 hours on it this morning, and I finished the first 2 questions, and I don't even think they're right. And then, well, the good thing I love about the chemistry professor though is that they give really great feedback, and they do award partial credit. So like I'm worried, but like it's not the end of the world because I know I'll at least get some credit because I do think I'm in the right direction. I just think kind of like I'm missing a couple things, but I'm gonna finish up working on that. Guys, I've been a digital planner. Guys, so I've just been relying on my Google Calendar so much. It's just, yeah, I just can't function without it now. I never used to be a digital person, but because of how like organic my schedule can be, if that makes sense, or like spontaneous, it's just a lot easier to use something digital, and Google Calendar like is great for that. Not sponsored or anything, but like, you know, I can very easily add in a meeting, or I can move one that's a bit later. Like sometimes we'll move like lab meetings around, and so then I don't have to cross out so much stuff in my planner. So I've been using it a lot, and I realized that Google Calendar also has like a task function, so I've been using that because I just honestly haven't been using my planner a whole lot. Even though like I love my physical planner, I just haven't been using it. And I think honestly it is because of the layout. And so I think I mentioned that once I get more printer ink, I will try and revamp the layout. Those are kind of my updates, but I'm debating on having office hours today or not. Technically we don't have classes today, so I think it's okay if I don't have office hours. Lots to do. Let's see if my headphones have charged. What battery percentage are we at? 100%. All right, let's go. Alright, hello everyone. My neighbor is about to back in and his car is so loud. So it looks like it is about to rain. It has not rained since I moved in here like early July. And yeah, well, I'm hoping it rains. I don't know if it's just gonna like blow over, but we'll see. But it is Saturday morning. I've had a really nice slow morning. I've been working on my shawl. It's growing quite a bit now. We're like pretty far into it. It's so fun. The ball is getting smaller. And then this morning I took my first pole dancing class, and honestly it was so much fun. It was honestly really fun. My legs hurt now. I feel like I really overcompensated with gripping with my thighs just because my hand and arm strength aren't too great. But I had so much fun and I would really like to keep doing it if I can. The class isn't like a regular class like offered, so you have to pay, so I don't know how often I'll be able to do it, but maybe next year once I kind of build my savings back up, maybe I can do like a workshop, because the teacher has a couple workshops that she's planning on doing. But yeah, my legs are bruising already, like the inside of my thighs, and then my knees are also hurting because we did some like warm-up stuff on our knees and like exercises where we were kind of on our hands and knees to warm up and stuff, and so I hurt. But I'm gonna get into grading. I have everything on my computer right now because I had my students submit everything on Canvas this week, because like we were on break, and then I was like, or then that way like they wouldn't have to hold on to their forms for like 2 weeks, you know, and potentially lose them. So I had them submitted on Canvas, so I have everything already here. And so it's already online, so I'm just gonna, maybe I'll go from the last student like alphabetically and then work back out to the start of the alphabet. Since it's on the computer, I can kind of copy and paste comments, which I normally don't like to do because I kind of like to personalize them. We'll just do it for this one. And I'm hoping that I can get all my grading done today. A lot of the people in my cohort were going to go to the rodeo tonight, but I just want to grade. I won't have this done in time. I figured if I can get everything graded today, then that means I won't have to grade next week. I can get a week off of grading, which I think is very much needed just because grading takes a long time. So we are going to see what I can get done. I'm just going to be working on this for the rest of the day. All right, hello everyone. This is a bit of a weird angle. There we go. Okay, so I am going to a country western dance class. I'm really excited. I've never done country like western dance. I'm assuming it's just like line dancing. It'd be nice to show my heritage. No. I am from the South, born and raised, so I feel like I should know country western dancing. Anyway, I actually wonder where that originated from. Hold up. Where's my mouse? There we go. Where did country western dancing come from? blend of European folk brought to settlers to America with influences from African American and Mexican traditions. Okay, cool. So kind of like a mix of cultures, like Tex-Mex food. I love Tex-Mex food. The rec is offering the class, and if you're like a student, you get it for free. So I'm gonna go with a couple of the girls in my cohort. Yeah, it's just kind of been like a fun weekend. Like yesterday I had my intro pole class, which was a lot of fun. And so now today I'm going to be learning another new style of dance. I love learning different styles. If you don't know, I've danced for like my whole life. So getting to learn something new is always really fun. And yeah, so anyway, I think I'm actually going to end this video here just because I feel like at this point I'm just talking and not really showing you a lot of stuff. And I feel like we got enough footage, hopefully. Has it only been a week? Hold up. Yeah, it's only been a week. Okay, I totally thought it'd been longer, but yeah, we didn't have lab this week, so okay, well, I guess it's only been a week, but I think we got enough footage. So I've just been grading all day. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more students to grade. I'm in the middle of one that I'm almost done with, so I think I'm gonna finish that up. Maybe I think I just have one more page. I don't know, but it takes me about an hour to grade 4 papers, which feels like a lot, like a long time, but I like go really in depth with these, and I give them a lot of feedback. So I probably spend a bit more time than I need to on this, but I'd like to give them feedback. So it'll probably take me like another 2 hours tonight, which is not great. I kind of wanted when like I came back to do nothing. However, I might just do like another hour of grading and see what I can get done when I come back. Then I think we'll just cap it at that, and then I will just finish up anything tomorrow during lab, because I don't think the students will need as much help tomorrow, because that's a pretty straightforward lab. I feel like I had a pretty good week. It's been so-so, but I feel like it has looked up the past couple of days, which is really nice. I even finished a book. I finally finished The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it like 4 out of 5 stars. It just took me so long to finish, and it got to a point where I was so sick and tired of, you know, the 3 main characters. Not in like a bad way, but just kind of like, oh, come on guys, really? Like, again? But like the ending, I think was honestly the best ending that could have happened. I don't know. I feel like it was kind of the best of both worlds, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you've ever read it, let me know what you think. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it, so I'm very happy to have gotten that done. Hopefully I can read a bit tonight. Hopefully I can knit. I've been showing you all my knitting. Not much progress, still just looks the same. But I'm currently reading Rewitched, which I've been reading kind of when I'm out and about, so like on the bus. And then I also still have Assassin's Apprentice over here that I'm wanting to read. I'm still only on chapter 4, so maybe we can try and finish this up, and this can be my at-home book. But I do also want to read like a spooky classic. I have Frankenstein, and I have Oceans of Cruelty, which I don't know if Oceans of Cruelty is spooky, but it mentions like ghost, I think, so that's kind of why I'm thinking about it. And they're both pretty thin, so maybe we can like read one of those as well. I'll grab those. Here we go. I have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I've actually never read Frankenstein, so it's got the old book smell, and there's the air conditioning, so maybe potentially we'll read that. Read this. I got it from my local library at home. And then I also have The Oceans of Cruelty, 25 Tales of a Corpse Spirit, a retelling by Douglas J. Pinnock. It's one of the oldest books in the world, from India. And I've been wanting to kind of like branch out a bit with my classics. This is still like translated, I believe, by a white author. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so it is still translated by a white man, but we're getting there. So yeah, but I just thought this sounded really interesting, so I think we will try and read one of the 2. Rewitched, I will just keep reading that on the bus, and then maybe we can also read Assassin's Apprentice. It's just hard to like find time to read. Like, I'm definitely getting into a routine, but I just have so much to do that it's hard to like set time aside for myself. And when I do have time, I'm just so tired. And I have been prioritizing like dance classes this month, and so that kind of takes up a lot of my free time. Which I'm fine with because it is keeping me active, which is really nice. It just means that like I don't have a lot of time to also read, and so I'm trying to like, you know, do a bit better and have like the weekend evenings off and stuff, so like that's why this evening I don't want to do anything because I could probably finish grading, but then I have no weekend, or then I have like no evening free, you know? So yeah, I'm just rambling now, so I'm gonna sign off because my friend should be here soon. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was a fun look into this week as a PhD student. Lots of late nights, some redecoration and reorganizing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!